Hello everyone and welcome to Tipsy, where we actually provide you with top predictions based on a lot of criterias. And you may actually wish to know how we actually get these predictions. Of course, we are now using our own best AI intelligent tool that actually analyzes matches based on a lot of criterias. After which we manually make these picks and go further to use third-party sites such as SofaScore and Bet Explorer to make sure that we check for the form of the team, the home and away performance of that team, as well as top scorers. And if this actually meets our need, then we actually come to share them with you. We can therefore say these predictions are over 90% accurate, and you can actually make your bet picks and analyze and include in your bet slip. Therefore, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for new post notifications and updates. So this is actually what we have for you today. Today, we actually have more than 14 or 15 matches plus to share with you. And you can as well check our handpicked 2+ odds from the website link below this video description. Also, as a quick reminder, please feel free to edit these matches per your need to include in your slip. Also, as one of the betting rule, please be reminded that it is the best choice to use a maximum of 5 matches per single slip so as to boost your chances of winning by up to 100%. So we have taken a lot of time to make sure that we put this together for you so that you can actually benefit from it. And of course, we are going to be sharing with you today the best over 1.5 or 2.5 goal matches that you can actually use, analyze, and include in your slip. And believe me, you are not going to see anything like this on the net. Only here you can find this. So that being said, the first match in our today's list is actually in the Scotland Championship. It's a match between Cove Rangers playing versus Patrick Tister. If you look here at the stands, you can see Patrick Tister the 5th and Cove Rangers the 8th. You can see 16 matches played, 31 goals, conceding 29, as compared to Cove Rangers with 16 matches played, 24 goals scored, 27 conceded. We're actually going for an over 1.5 goal here as the best possibility. If we look at the head-to-head between these two, they have actually met this year once, and they actually record 4 goals. So we can go for an over 1.5 goal here as the best possibility, as well as an over 2.5. The next game in our list is actually in the Scotland Steel Championship, but this time it's a match between Ayr United playing versus Rangers. So if you look from the stand, Ayr Rangers is the best here in the stands with 16 matches played, 34 goals and 22 conceded. Now if you look at the performance rate of both, they are great. Now the head-to-head between these two, you can see that they have actually met this year twice, and all of the times they have met, 4 goals have been recorded as well as 5 goals. We are still expecting an over 1.5 goal here as best possibility, as well as an over 2.5. The next game in our list is actually in the Portugal Liga Tet, that's Liga 3, is a match between Victoria Setúbal playing versus Amoura. If you look at the standings here, you are going to see Amoura is the best in stands as compared to Setúbal. Here, if you look at the performance rate of Amoura, they are great, but this time the head-to-head between these two, you can see that they have not met this year because they have not met this year, and Amoura having a better form, playing away, and over 1.5 is the best choice to go for in this match. The next game in our list is actually in the Scotland League 1. It's a match between Far Creek FC playing versus Drenians Football Club. If you look at the standings, Far Creek is great, and this time the head-to-head between the two, if we compare, we are going to see that they have actually met thrice this year, and all of the 3 times that they have met, we have actually recorded 5 goals, 5 goals, and 4 goals. So we are still expecting an over 1.5 goal here as one of the best possibility, as well as an over 2.5. So the next game in our list is actually in the Scotland League 1. It's a match between Dunfermline playing versus Queen of the South FC. If you look here, you can see that Dunfermline is best in the stand with more goals, 16 matches played. If you look at the head-to-head between these two, you are going to see that they have actually met 3 times this year. You can see, and the 3 times we have only recorded over 1.5 here, over 2.5 here, and over 1.5. So the best is as Queen of the South is actually away, Anton Femblin, having a better form, is coming home. 1.5 goal is the best choice to go here. The next game in our list is actually in still England League One, but this time between Montrose playing versus Aloha Athletic. You can see from the stands, you can see they are almost on equal stands. Now, if you look at the head-to-head between the two, you are going to see that they have actually met 3 times this year, and they have always recorded an over 1.5 as well as an over 2.5. We are still expecting an over 1.5 here as the best choice to go for. The next game in our list is actually in the Australia A-League Women. It's actually a match between Melbourne City playing versus Brisbane Roar. If you look at the standing, they are almost on equal stand. It's actually Brisbane Roar Women versus Melbourne City Women. Now, if you look at the head-to-head between these two, let's check the head-to-head. We are going to see that they have actually met twice this year, and all of the times, the most recent is 1 goal recorded. This time, Melbourne City is coming home. We're expecting an over 1.5 goal here as best possibility. The next game in our list is actually in Melbourne and Brisbane. Let's go to the next game in our list. It's actually in the England National League. It's actually a match between Dagenham playing versus Torquay United. Here we are actually expecting an over 1.5 goal here as the best possibility. You look at their standing, dark and red is actually in the 9th position. The head-to-head between these two, if we check, we are going to see that they have actually met twice this year. The last time they met, 4 goals were recorded, and the most recent match, 0 goal was recorded. This time, team have good form. We're expecting an over 1.5 here as best possibility. The next in our list is actually in the England Women's Superliga. It's a match between Manchester United Women versus Aston Villa. We're actually expecting an over 1.5 goal here as best possibility. If you look at the standing table, you can see that they are all in good stands. And now the head-to-head between the two, you can see that they have actually met this year twice. And the most recent, actually 2:1. We are still expecting an over 1.5 as the best choice. The next in our list is actually in the Cyprus First Division. It's a match between Paphos playing versus Olympiacos Nicosia. We're actually expecting an over 1.5 goal here again as the best choice to go for. And of course, if we look at the standings, Paphos is good in stand. And of course, the head-to-head between these two, we can check. And we can see that they have actually met once this year. 3 goals were recorded. We still expect an over 1.5 goal here as best choice. The next in our list is actually in the Northern Ireland Premiership. It's a match between Linfield playing versus Carrick Rangers. And of course, here we are still expecting an over 1.5 goal as the best choice. If you look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that the head-to-head between these two games, let's check it out. Let me check it out. We are going to see that they've actually met 2 times this year, and we have always recorded an over 1.5 as well as an over 2.5. But the best choice to go here, go for an over 1.5. The next game in our list is actually in the Turkey First Liga Women. It's actually the match between Samsunspor versus Denizlispor. And over 1.5 is the best choice to go for. We can see that. Let's check the head-to-head between the two. From the head-to-head, we can see they have actually met this year once. 5 goals were recorded. So an over 1.5 goal is best possibility. We can as well go for an over 2.5. The next game in our list is in the England Women's Super League. It's actually in the England Superliga Women. It's a match between Arsenal Women versus Everton. You can actually go for an over 1.5 goal here as the best choice. And of course, if you look at the head-to-head between these two most recent match played, you can see that, of course, they have met this year once, and 3 goals were recorded as Arsenal play away. This time, Arsenal is coming home. We are still expecting an over 1.5 goal as best choice. The next game in our list is in the New Zealand National League Women. It's a match between Western Spring playing versus Central Football Club. We are expecting still an over 1.5 goal here as best choice. If we look at the head-to-head between these two, you are going to see that they have met once this year, and 6 goals were recorded. Because Western Spring is coming home, we are expecting an over 1.5 goal here as best choice, as well as you can go for an over 2.5. The next in our list is actually in the Germany Under-19 Bundesliga. It's a match between Hertha Berlin playing versus Victoria Berlin. And of course, we are expecting an over 1.5 goal here as the best choice. You can see from the head-to-head between the two, they have actually met this year. Let's give it a check. They have actually met this year. And of course, we record only 1 goal while Hertha Berlin was home. So an over 1.5 goal here is the best possibility, being that Hertha Berlin has a better form and is coming home. The next game in our list is actually in the Spain La Liga Women. That's Championship Women, Spain Liga F Women. It's a match between Barcelona playing versus Real Sociedad. Our pick here is an over 1.5 as the best choice, or you can go for an over 2.5. You can see that from the head-to-head. If we look at the recent head-to-head between these two, they've actually met twice this year. 9 goals or 10 goals were recorded in this one, and 3 goals here. This time Barcelona women is coming home. We're expecting an over 1.5 or 2.5 goals here. The next in our list is actually in the Oberliga Schwedhausen. That's Germany Oberliga Schwedhausen. It's a match between Humsuma and Todesfede. We're also expecting an over 1.5 goal here as best possibility, as well as an over 2.5. If we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that from the head-to-head between these two, the most recent match play ended as 8 goals, and we are therefore expecting an over 1.5 goal here as the best choice, as well as an over 2.5. The next game in our list is actually in the Oberliga Schwedhausen, Germany. It's a match between Kilakai playing versus Frisia. Here we are still expecting an over 1.5 goal here as best possibility. And if we now look at the most recent head-to-head, Kilakai has always lead with most goals. So the next game in our list is actually in the Belgium National League Women. It's a match between Kontich playing versus Mons. And of course, Kontich is having a better form as compared to Mons. And we are expecting an over 1.5 goal here as best possibility, as well as an over 2.5 goal is the next possibility. It's a match between Kontich playing versus Reyek Mons. If we now try to check the head-to-head between these two that they have actually met, we are going to see that from the recent or this year 2022 head-to-head. Let's give it a check and see. They have actually met this year once, and we actually recorded 8 goals. So we are actually expecting an over 1.5 goal here as one of the best possibility, as well as an over 2.5. The next game in our list is actually still in the Belgium Super League Women, but this time between Alsk and Anderlecht. We're actually expecting an over 1.5 goal here as best possibility. That's the only best possibility here. Anderlecht playing versus VC Eintracht Alsk. So the next in our list here is actually in the Portugal Liga Women. It's actually a match between Atletico playing versus Sporting Lisbon Benfica. Benfica having a better form going away. We're actually expecting an over 1.5 goal here as the best choice. So you can actually check our handpicked 2+ odds from the website link below this video description. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also enable the notification bell icon so as to receive new post notifications and updates from us whenever we post a new video. Thank you again once more for watching, and see you again in our next episode. Bye bye.
And now I know my heart is a gold.